Hi friends, in today's video, we take you to one of the most beautiful and remote corners of Sri Lanka. Our journey began with a 2-hour bus ride from Kandy to Wellangolla, winding through the legendary 18 Bend Road, a scenic route carved into the mountains. By the time we reached the quaint little town of Ududumbara, the sun was already dipping low. It was nearly 5 in the evening. From there, Lakshitha, the owner of Knuckles Holiday Inn, had kindly arranged a 3-wheeler to take us further into the wilderness. We drove further into the village from Udadumbara town, taking the Kahataliyadda road to reach Hanwella, a small village we're about to explore. Nestled amidst the misty foothills of the Knuckles mountain range, Ududumbara is a quiet, soul-soothing village in central Sri Lanka. Far removed from the rush of modern life, this hidden gem lies between Kandy and Wellangolla, offering a serene escape into nature and tradition. The name Ududumbara roughly translates to the upper misty plain, and true to its name, the village is often veiled in a soft, silvery fog, especially in the early mornings and evenings. Surrounded by lush tea plantations, cascading waterfalls, and terraced paddy fields, the landscape is a tapestry. Morning views of mountain paddy fields in Sri Lanka are truly magical. As the first light of dawn spreads over the hills, mist gently blankets the emerald green terraces, dew sparkles on the rice stalks, and the landscape glows with soft golden hues. You might hear the distant call of birds and the soothing sound of a nearby stream. The layered fields curve gracefully along the slopes, creating a peaceful, timeless scene that reflects the harmony between nature and traditional farming. As dawn broke the next day, we rose to the songs of birds. Kahataliyadda is a haven for birdwatchers. Bright kingfishers darted across streams, eagles circled overhead, and tiny sunbirds flitted among the wildflowers. Even the occasional rustle in the bushes reminded us we were guests in a thriving wild. After enjoying a simple village breakfast, we set out to explore. Kandana, a local villager, guided us through the area. He showed us many beautiful spots and shared fascinating stories passed down through generations, folktales that reveal a hidden history in every corner. Our journey began on winding roads that curled around hillsides draped in morning mist. As we entered the Kahataliyadda area, the air turned cooler, the forests thicker, and the world quieter. Each step felt like slipping deeper into a forgotten tale. We started with a nature walk through the emerald green trails. The path led us past golden paddy fields, narrow footbridges, and bushes drenched in dew. High above, the peaks of the Knuckles stood like ancient guardians, and from time to time, a distant waterfall called out through the silence. The nature of Knuckles Ududumbara village in Sri Lanka is serene, raw, and deeply soulful. Nestled at the edge of the Knuckles mountain range, this village is surrounded by lush forests, cascading waterfalls, misty hills, and emerald green paddy fields that flow in gentle terraces along the slopes. Life here moves at the rhythm of nature. The air is cool and fresh, often scented with wildflowers and damp earth. You'll hear the call of birds at dawn, the hum of crickets at dusk, and the soft rustle of wind through the trees. Life here moves gently. Villagers go about their day with quiet grace farming, weaving, or tending to cattle. The air is fresh, filled with birdsong and the distant murmur of mountain streams. Warm hospitality is a way of life. Guests are often welcomed with a smile and a steaming cup of herbal tea. Back in the village, life moved at its own rhythm. We joined locals in their daily chores, helping in the paddy fields. Every task was done with care, every smile genuine. Traditional paddy farming in Sri Lanka, especially in rural villages, often involves the use of buffaloes to plow the fields. Before planting, farmers guide a pair of buffaloes pulling a wooden plow through the muddy, water-filled fields to soften the soil. This age-old method not only prepares the land, but also reflects a deep connection between humans, animals, and the land. It's a slow, rhythmic process passed down through generations, symbolizing the harmony of traditional rural life in Sri Lanka. Took us to see an old place of worship, nearly 200 years old, now abandoned and hidden near a cave in the village. From there, we walked along narrow, rocky paths, passing waterfalls and paddy fields. The air was cold, and a light drizzle fell gently around us. Wandering further, we came upon ancient shrines hidden in the hills. Small and weathered, these temples held centuries of stories. A villager told us how, long ago, monks walked these paths barefoot in search of peace. That spirit still lingers in the breeze. Along the way, we stopped to chat with a few farmers who were taking a break for breakfast. Though they work hard to feed the nation, their meal was simple, perhaps too simple for the heavy labor they do in the fields each day. Villagers in rural mountain villages of Sri Lanka live close to nature, following a simple and humble lifestyle. Most are farmers who rise with the sun and spend their days tending to paddy fields, vegetable gardens, or livestock. As we walked through the village, the rain began to fall harder. A kind villagers invited us into her home and offered us a warm cup of tea. We had a friendly chat, and soon a few other villagers arrived. They were collecting donations for an upcoming almsgiving. The mother of the house gave some rice as her offering. We were also happy to contribute and take part in this simple act of kindness. Their homes are often made of clay or brick, with tiled or thatched roofs, blending into the landscape. Community life as strong neighbors help each other during harvests, festivals, and daily chores. It wasn't crowded or loud, just the gentle cascade of water over rocks, the rustle of trees, and the occasional chirp of birds. We dipped our feet into the cool stream and rested a while, as if nature herself had offered a seat. Despite limited access to modern comforts, the villagers live with quiet resilience. Their meals are simple, often made from what they grow, and their days are shaped by the land and weather. Life here moves slowly, guided by the rhythms of the hills, rains, and seasons. They say the winds that sweep through this quiet village still carry echoes of ancient times. The history of this land runs deep, so deep, in fact, that it brushes the edge of legend. Own villagers whisper that it dates back to the era of King Ramana himself, but more tangibly, during the time of King Udadumbara, a provincial leader named Chulabaya once ruled this very land. He built his palace here, high on a hill where the forest now grows thick and wild. Though the palace has long since crumbled into stone and memory, a small pond once used by Chulabaya for his daily bath still remains, still filled with cool, clear water as if guarding his legacy. But this land holds more than just stories. During times of war, it is believed that treasures were hidden deep beneath its soil, gems, gold, and ancient artifacts buried for safekeeping. Even today, the silence of the hills is sometimes disturbed by whispers of treasure hunters who come with greed in their hearts, digging where they shouldn't. Their presence brings unease to a place otherwise untouched by time. Yet beyond these old tales and hidden secrets, life here flows gently. The people rise with the sun, tend to their fields, share meals under the open sky, and live in harmony with the hills that have cradled generations. There's a peace here that can't be measured, rooted in earth, guarded by mist, and shaped by centuries of quiet resilience. Traditional customs are still respected, and local temples or shrines play an important role in village life. Tucked away beneath the misty peaks of the Knuckles mountain range lies a quiet corner of Sri Lanka where time seems to slow down. Udadumbara and Kahataliyadda. This is not a place of tourist crowds or fancy resorts, but a land of untouched beauty, gentle breezes, and humble village life. Every day ended with a warm meal, not from a menu, but from the heart rice and curry cooked over a wood fire, yams pulled from the earth, wild greens sauteed with spices, and a cup of hot tea to end the day. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you think about this journey and hope to take you on more beautiful adventures through Sri Lanka. Contact details of Knuckles Holiday Inn are in the description. Lakshitha and his team will warmly welcome you and help organize your stay and hikes. For the adventurous, there's always the call of the Knuckles Conservation Forest. Though we only touched its edge, the deeper trails promise dramatic landscapes, rare flora, and a chance to lose and find yourself in the wilderness. Our adventurous hike to Kehelpathoruwa soon on the channel.